Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the lowdown. 2 minutes late, almost on time. Almost on time. Welcome. What? God damn it! Hold on. Give me a minute, dude. It, yeah. I'm not even gonna deny it. Grief can do some things to you. Not even going to deny it. Mr. Jonah Duck, dude. I even stopped counting. How many times have you been first at this point? I'm not even gonna ask anymore. Jeremy Brown. Sorry, dude. Like second by a sliver. You were almost there. You were almost in, dude. Welcome to the show. Ham Solo. You was bitching about them sports last week.
I don't know why you keep thinking I'm complaining about it. I'm not complaining.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar, the Magic Man Jackson.
What up, Jeremy?
Still has no contract with the Baltimore Ravens. And he's taken to Twitter to essentially say, yo, if I haven't signed, it's not a me thing. It's the problem is the Ravens. Ham, what are your feelings on first off, how the Ravens are treating Lamar, and second, how out of all the leagues in the US, the NFL is the only one that doesn't have guaranteed contracts for everyone?
Well, on the second one, I'm not so sure about, but on the first one, I feel like the Ravens are just doing the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson doesn't like the Ravens anymore, and that's kind of where it is. The Ravens have always been a run-heavy team. Always been a run-heavy team. They won the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer as quarterback.
Okay, but they had the best defense of all time.
They also they won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco as quarterback.
Joe Flacco.
So your last two Super Bowl championships have been with Joe Flacco and Trent Dilfer, which we know they couldn't run themselves out of a wet paper sack.
God damn.
And they're not like Flacco is he is decent at best at throwing the ball, but he was no like Dan Marino or anything like that. No John Elway or anything.
He was decent during the season, but in the playoffs, he was surprisingly efficient.
Yeah, he was. So was Tim Tebow.
Oh no! We're not even Flacco.
I'm just saying. Hey, if we want to talk about the person that had an efficient time in the playoffs, so did Tim Tebow. The one time he made it to the playoffs, he did fantastic. It doesn't make him a good quarterback.
So are you putting Tim Tebow in the same class as Joe Flacco?
No, he's a few levels down because he didn't stay around for enough for long enough. But you see what I'm saying? Just because you're good, like once in a blue moon, doesn't make you like, oh my God, this dude's fantastic. He was a decent enough quarterback to help a team that is known for running the ball. But what's up, everybody? Yeah. Thanks for showing up to the show. Make sure you guys hit that like button.
Y'all are in through. Early.
Yeah, y'all are coming through. I see 4GQ TV says Jalen Hurts is the best ever. He's out of his mind.
You know what? We don't need. If these are the takes, 4GQ TV. If these are the takes, bro, come in later on in the show because this no slander. Best ever. No, he was the best ever for his franchise this year. That's what you want to say. He's not even the best in his franchise.
I'd say he's one of the better ones. Goodness gracious. Carson Wentz was a flop. I don't care what anybody tells me. That dude was whack.
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. That's what it was.
Yeah, Carson
Um,
Gones.
Ham Solo. Oh God, Luke agrees with me on it. You know what, dude? If you spell my name correctly, you might agree on something. You know what,
He spelled you
Ham?
like Roach.
You
Loach.
bro, Loach, bro. Like I'm what's his name? Gerald's Steed or something. No, listen, Ham. The thing that really irks me with this whole NFL thing, and this is a feeling thing mixed in with the stats, bro. This for me is the most dangerous sport on the planet besides boxing. Okay, everyone that gets into it, most of the people that get into football have real issues after they leave, mental and physical. Okay, this is not like the NBA. It's not like even the freaking NHL or baseball. This is the most dangerous sport in the major sport in the US. The fact that players don't have guaranteed contracts to me is an insult. And what you say?
No, I just coughed.
Okay. I think it's an insult, and I hope to God that Lamar is starting a trend. I hope every single quarterback after this essentially holds out. Let them franchise tag you twice and walk. You know what? I hope Lamar wins the Super Bowl at least once or twice, and then bounces. I hope they offer him everything, and then this guy wins and bounces. Give him the big bird. Tell them to go fly a kite after winning in the next 2 years. And then I hope every single quarterback does it, and then it becomes standard for quarterbacks. And then we need to start with the defensive backs. Forget the wide receivers or whatever. Dude, the defense. These guys get pummeled for 8 to 12 years, and then they come out just a wreck. But no guaranteed contracts for anyone. Bro, look at that guy. What's his name? Ezekiel Elliott. This guy's 28, but he's already past it. He's not gonna get any more like good contracts for the rest of his career. He's 28. It's over. They chew you up and they spit you out before you even start feeling any of the geriatric results of being over 30. I think it's an insult that the NFL continues like this.
I like that powerful
Good
take.
on you, Lamar. Yeah.
I
Go
keep
ahead.
thinking that you're talking about me because that's my first name. That's my real
Oh
first
God.
name is Lamar. So
Way to dox yourself.
when I keep
Way to
saying,
dox yourself, bro.
I'm just saying, but yeah, man, I 100% side with you on that. Like, it's crazy that you don't get any kind of guarantee in that situation when you're literally putting your body on the line. Some people have put their lives on the line for this stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you could get injured, get cut, and then hopefully somebody does like a GoFundMe for you or something like that, because
Oh my
that
God.
I'm sure the NFL will give you something, but it definitely ain't nothing guaranteed, and
They'll
that's the thing
give
that's
you
scary about it.
nothing.
That's the part
Solo.
that's
M
scary.
Solo. And this is the next level. This is the next level about this. They'll
Like that
give you
DeMar Hamlin
nothing,
dude,
and the
remember
league,
him?
dude, didn't we stop everything for this guy for like 3 or 4 days? And then as soon as he recovered, bro, whatever, dog. This guy might not get another contract. We're just being honest here. He might not get another contract. His career might be over, and he's not going to get anything. That's
Mm-hmm.
messed up. Welcome HTK 360. So that's what I'm
Ooh,
saying. They
HTK, what's
need to get.
cracking?
Imagine if he had his deal guaranteed, dude. Sure, he might not get another contract, but at least for the next 2 or 3 years, I think his contract was for the next 3 years. He was by the end of that contract, he'd be straight. You know what I mean? You know what? He
Mm-hmm.
might not be the richest guy in the world, but he'd be way better than most people in the like in America. He'd have a great starting to his career or to his life post NFL. These guys, dude, his contract can just get cut, just canceled like that, and nothing happens. The team is off the hook, and he's fucked. This guy worked his whole life just to get a shot, and it's over, just like that. I don't think that's fair. I think that's messed up. Um, Jesus. Okay, we took a little too long on this one.
That's fine.
Ham,
We don't have that
let's
many
not.
topics to talk about today, really. So it's not too crazy.
Oh, okay. All right. Next we have. Oh God! After losing 2 games in a row to the hapless Charlotte Hornets without LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier, their 2 best players, right? The Dallas
no.
Mavericks fans booed the team. Kyrie Irving said, "Mr. Kyrie Irving, the Kyrie Irving said, if fans want to trade places with us, then be my guest. We've got years of hard work ahead of you. No, you've got years of hard work ahead of you to be good enough to get on this level." What's your take on this one?
My take is, man, I'm sorry, but the Mavs stink. They just stink. The problem with the Mavs is it's like their whole like what do they call it, like salary cap or whatnot. It seems like it's just 2 players. It seems like it's just 2 players, and there's a shooting guard and a point guard, and the rest of that team looks dilapidated. It looks just absolutely dilapidated. It's embarrassing. Like I play 2K23 every day. Right before I go to bed, me and Matt play, and anytime we scroll over the Mavericks, we're like, man, this looks like it should be fun, but it goes Luka, and then it goes Kyrie, or the other way around, however you want to look at it. And then it's just like, well, who else is on the team? Who are we gonna pass it to if we need somebody to make a shot? If we need a rebound,
bro, who's going?
Oh my god,
who's going to defend? You know what? Mr. Johnny Dark comes in with an awesome, like legendary take at this point. He says Mark Cuban got hustled by 2 New York teams. First, Kristaps Porzingis and now Kyrie. Facts, bro. No, I hadn't thought about that. I'm like, dog, they really got
that shark is hurt.
Both of them.
That shark is hurt.
Oh Lord. And I just want to correct you. You and Sour Blow says they have 2 point guards and a bunch of good bench players. Guys, they don't have any point guards. They have 2 shooting guards. That's what they have. You look at the average amount of time that Luka and Kyrie spend shooting and not setting people up. It's crazy. Don't just focus on the 8 assists, 9 assists. Actually watch the games. Actually watch how they get those assists. They're like Russell Westbrook assists. Russell Westbrook's not a point guard. Don't lie to yourself. Just because you're a certain height doesn't mean you're this position. No, it's not. It's not. It's not 2 shooting. It's not 2 point guards. It's 2 shooting guards. Okay. Next, I hope Sir X-Man is in. I think it's probably too early for him. Anyway, Ham Solo, you can make this long or short as you want.
Oh, if it's baseball, it's probably gonna be short.
It is baseball, but okay. Before we get to that, I want to go back to the Kyrie comment. Ham, what do you feel about his specific comments? Forget about are the Mavs a good team or a bad team. His comments are, I'll repeat them. If fans want to trade places with us, then be my guest. You've got years of hard work ahead of you to be good enough to get on this level. Go.
I think that's obvious statements. It takes a lot of work and whatnot. Hey, we're fans. You're the player. If you suck, don't be mad if we say something. End of story.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say, fuck Kyrie Irving.
Jesus Christ.
All right. There's some. I'm serious. You know what? Usually I try to censor myself. I just want to say, Kyrie, fuck you, dog. All right. We're all here to do, and this is one of my favorite quotes in the Matrix, which is my favorite trilogy, my favorite movies of all time. We're all here to do what we're all here to do. Okay, bruv? You're there to dribble the ball and score. They're there to watch, cheer, and or boo. Okay? Because if there's no fans, you're not making 30 million. You don't have the Nike sponsorship, which you pissed away, you know, real like side talk, sidebar. You don't have no sponsorships. You have no platform to be talking about all this enlightenment that you think you have. Bro,
Earth's
you are
flat.
just a guy at the rucker. You're just a guy at the rucker without the people that are booing. All right, so settle your ass down, all right, and go play and stop with this bull jive. Kiasati says, if it isn't my African brethren and the Steam Deck guy himself, Mr. Ham Solo, good day, just welcome, Kiasante.
Hey.
Totis Hawaii says, imagine if game devs had the response people call them out for their games being bad. Exactly. Exactly. Mr. Johnny Dark says, I hope to see Kyrie Irving at Home Depot. Dude, he need to spend a lot of money to end up at Home Depot. I mean, a lot. No, we don't want him at the Raiders. No, we don't want Kyrie. So, Ham, real quick.
Take him.
No, no. Probably, and with the way we are, would probably put him at quarterback. Okay,
Oh my God.
Is Shohei, also known as Showtime, is Shohei Otani better than Babe Ruth? I want to keep this one for Sir X-Man because he's probably old enough to have seen Babe Ruth live. Anyway, Ham,
I'm gonna tell you that
Shohei Otani is better than Babe Ruth.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch
Okay.
enough baseball to know, so I'd be just frauding giving an answer if I even said anything.
All right. Well, I didn't watch Babe Ruth. All I know is I've seen Shohei Otani. I have watched a couple of games live. I've seen a whole bunch of stats, and all I can say is statistically, he's either as good or better than Babe Ruth in almost everything that matters. And he's not just playing against white players.
There you go.
Shohei Otani is better than Babe Ruth. Am Solo. Did you watch The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom official gameplay demonstration?
I didn't. I only watched a couple snippets that people posted on Twitter of bro falling from the air and pretty much choosing whichever destination that he wanted. And I have to say, just off of the few things that I've seen, I can see why people are super excited for this game. Like I've said many of times, this isn't a game that I'm like avidly looking out for. So I'm not gonna have the same I'm not gonna have the same, I don't know, judgment or excitement is better way to put it. I'm not gonna have the same excitement, but I tell you what, man, it looks pretty cool. They have this new like fuse element as well with it, which is supposed to be pretty cool.
Yep.
Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about that because I didn't quite understand what that was.
Okay. So I need to give in some context. I might go on a little soliloquy here. First off, I did play Breath of the Wild for like 1 or 2 hours. I wasn't really into it, wasn't really feeling it at the time. From what I saw, right, of Tears of the Kingdom, I can confirm that one of two things is going to happen. So when the next Nintendo comes out, I'm getting it day one, as soon as they confirm that it has backwards compatibility. Just so I can play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom makes me, from what I saw, those 10 minutes, I know it sounds crazy, but those 10 minutes makes me want to care about the universe. I haven't cared about Zelda since, bros, I don't know, the NES. I haven't cared about it. What I saw looks amazing. And for anyone that has a Switch and will be playing this day one, dude, enjoy it. Just, I'm jealous of you right now. Kiasane says, TSWS gaming brother, wait till you see it running on the deck. It will, you know what? I might just get a deck and then just be done with it, and then I'll get both of them because I don't know. I don't think
I would like to
Nintendo. I
try
don't think
that.
Nintendo is it.
I don't know how to
Yeah,
get
yeah. Here's
the
the thing.
I don't know how to get
Oh,
the emulators yet on it. Matt is gonna help me out with that, I believe, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen um Breath of the Wild running at 60 FPS, and I own
oh,
the game Breath of the Wild. I have two Switches. I gave one to my daughter because I wasn't using mine that much, and the other one's the wife's. She plays that. She plays Breath of the Wild still. Um,
mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Yeah,
I never
yes.
thought of getting it on
The
my
last
Steam
time we
Deck. I
spoke.
definitely wouldn't mind trying it at 60 FPS. Sounds fun.
Yeah, Mr. Jonah Duck says he's already secured his uh, Tears of the of the Kingdom Switch OLED version. All right, all right, all right. Enjoy
Tears of
yourself,
the
brother.
Dark.
Enjoy.
I like that. Tears of the Dark.
Whatever. So I made a couple of notes here when I was watching it. First off, weapons still break, so I guess it's a Zelda thing now. Weapons
That's what
breaking.
actually drove me
Next,
away from the game because I was playing it, and then whatchamacallit, uh Immortals Phoenix Rising came out, and I was like, oh, my weapons don't break in this game. And I played the hell out of
got the
that. And
better version.
I played the hell out of that, and I stopped playing Zelda. So that's where I fell off on Zelda, was Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Yo, a quick side note: Immortals Phoenix Rising has audio and subtitle translation for various languages, including Portuguese. My youngest only plays FIFA and Minecraft. When I told him to give that game a try, Immortals Phoenix Rising, it's in my backlog. I will play it one day, I promise. Anyway, I got it downloaded, and I was like, give it a go. And he tried it, couldn't stop playing it. As far as I'm concerned, that's a very good like kids game. And not to say that we can't play it, but clearly it has something that the kids like. So just a quick side note that it's a very good game. So the fuse ability looks fun, makes weapons stronger or longer in some cases. My one concern though is that they don't lean too much into the fusing of weapons to the point where there aren't like a substantial selection of secondary weapons that you can find in game to play or use. And then you just forced to just have like three base weapons, like swords and stuff, and then everything else is like, dude, just fuse stuff. I don't want them to use that as a crutch. Would that concern you, Ham, or you don't even care?
I personally don't care.
Okay. Okay. Well, Sour says, but now you can fight with objects like branches. You can use that in the meantime. Then use your weapon for stronger monsters. But that's the thing, dude. When they attach the weapons, I'm not trying to dump on Zelda. I'm not. I'm really not. I just got done saying
Uh
I'm actually excited for it. But it looks like Grounded, and Grounded turns me way off. I
oh.
don't like
Wow, he
the
said
aesthetic
grounded.
of like no, I'm not talking about the whole game. I'm talking about just the part where Link's arms hold onto the weapon, and then the weapon is like a twig that attaches to another twig. It's just like, mm, I don't like that. I don't. I really don't. For me, cool is very important. If something doesn't look cool, it kind of reduces my engagement. It's why I as soon as I got into Cyberpunk, and then I got through like 3 hours, I was like, my life is over now. My gaming life, at least. Mr. Jonah Dark says, I'm going to beat someone with a coconut in Zelda. Probably, dude. Because you can link everything, you can fuse everything.
That's
Totus Hawaii
cool.
says, tell me more on how I can make it stronger and longer. um, bro,
Oh
bro,
man, that's something.
sir, like Jose says, sir, Mr. Joanna Duck says it looks more like Banjo, Nuts and Bolts. Dude, if you're looking at about the like the whole universe, sure. I'm talking about just try to separate everything else. Look at Link's arms, then the stick attached to another stick, and then be honest with yourself. What does that look like? All right. So the other thing that they show, the other ability, new ability is Ultra Hand, where you can like create your own vehicles, so boats, cars, planes or helicopters, etc., etc. For me, I know I'm not gonna create crazy stuff on that thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have like the vision for that type of stuff. I'm probably just gonna wait a couple of months till people start making compilations on YouTube. I'm just gonna hop on and then just copy paste whatever's there, you know. So and I'm sure it's gonna be some game breaking stuff, stuff that can take you to like the final level in 6 seconds after you start the game. You know? What do you think about the Ultra Hand ability? You don't care?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this isn't something that I'm like dying to play. So like on all these opinions for this, I don't have too many. I just don't like it. Like the way I look at this game is like, man, I can't wait to get it for my wife. That's how I look at it. I'm not looking at it like, man, I can't wait to play it. Like I'll try it once I get it for her. I'll get it for her digitally probably. So then I can play it on my Switch as well, or my daughter's Switch now. But I'm not hyper focused in this. I understand it's one of the greatest games to come this year, but Zelda's never been in my bag.
I'm shocked because for me, it's never been in my bag either. But I'm thinking like, damn, I wish I had a Switch at this point. That's how it's looking to me. So I thought maybe you'd be on the same boat. All right. So lastly, there's the Ascend ability, which allows you to essentially teleport to the roof of whatever structure you're in, including mountains, which is wild. What are your thoughts on this Ascend ability?
Again,
Damn.
cool.
Nothing. Damn.
I mean, this. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like the biggest downer for this topic, but I'm just not. I just don't particularly care about Zelda. I don't.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not going to lie to everybody and say, yeah, man, I can't wait for this ability, that ability. And then a year goes down. They're like, did you beat it? And I'm like, dude, I haven't even touched it.
Wow. All right. All right. So let's leave Link. Everyone else in the chat knows it's going to be a great game. Ham is stuck here with his FPSs. Anyway, let's go to a topic that Ham so likes.
You had to throw some shade in there. That was unnecessary.
Of course I had to. What? Dude, it's me we're talking about. Microsoft puts an end to the $1 Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh, man. What's up with the fanboys? Uh-oh. Fanboys can't pay $1 just to play a banger for a whole month anymore? No way. We're at a conversation that I think is funny, and I'm actually entertained now. This is funny.
Right. This is all about you, dude. This is all about you.
Oh man, I don't know how many times a new game would come out. I remember Hi-Fi Rush came out, and I don't know how many posts I've seen of somebody saying, "Oh man, I can't wait to go find that $1 a month thing so I can, put that dollar in Phil's pocket and play this awesome game for just $1 and then cancel my subscription." I don't know how many times I've seen that. So happy that's not possible anymore.
They never say it's an awesome game. First off, you kept it.
Okay,
none of these fanboys has ever said Xbox has one awesome game. Stop right there, dude. I'm calling you.
That's a little projecting from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just you're actually trying to be objective. These people are not, if we can call them that. Ham Solo. Damn it, I can't believe we have to delve so deep into this. Okay, so the $1 Game Pass Ultimate subscription, Take Him said that didn't take long. There's two ways to take it, in my opinion, right? So I took it that he was saying it didn't take Microsoft long to remove this tier after essentially the CMA saying go ahead with the acquisition. A lot of people took it as him saying, "Oh, they launched it 6 years ago. I can't believe they didn't keep it on for 7." I don't know. What are your thoughts on that specific tweet?
That it went too soon.
Yes.
How did it go too soon?
No, listen. Let me give you the context. He said that didn't take too long. That's all he said. When he
Okay.
retweeted Xbox saying they're canceling the $1 tier, he said that didn't take too long. Oh, that didn't take long, or something like that. So a lot of people, most of the people, when I check the mentions, are talking about, dog, it's been 6 years.
Right.
So maybe I'm wrong here, or maybe I'm just trying to protect someone that is also a writer in gaming or whatever. But I took it as him saying it didn't take long after essentially the CMA rubber stamping the Activision acquisition. So my question to you is, am I being unfairly protective of Take Him, or are people actually right?
Jeez. I mean, I'm never for protecting Take Him.
Oh damn.
Let me put it that way.
Okay, so
Because this dude
essentially
is
you think
he's
we're
a
talking about
mess.
those 6 years.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm saying you're essentially saying that he meant the 6 years, that he should have lasted 7.
Yeah. In my opinion, yeah, because
Jesus.
because here's the thing, like we already heard about like the price raise in games. We already know that they're working on a family plan. I feel like
Yep.
that. I feel like taking away the $1 thing was the next step, and then you can implement something new when you take that a little bit after you take that thing away. So, in my eyes, what I'm seeing is, oh, that family plan is closer to coming, closer to fruition, and then also, not only that, they believe in their product now.
Oh yeah.
They
Dude,
like they
done got
believed
us
in
from
it,
the hook.
but they are proud of it now. And
Yeah.
sure, maybe the acquisition being solidified maybe helped, but I think this is going to happen regardless. There's no way
Regardless of
that they're gonna.
acquisition, this
There's
was
no way
going to
they're gonna
happen.
let people pay $1 to play a game that they just started selling for $70. You see what I'm saying? They just did this price
Yep.
change. One of the first games out with $70 is coming in just a little over a month. They've got to make that change before that happens, or else that kind of craps on their whole movement to $70. So it was just it was just a time thing, and it just so happened to line up properly to now, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think they did what they had to do. I've been paying
I'm so long.
$15.
Check it.
I've been paying
Okay, so that was the
$15.
next question. That was my next question, dude. Who really is still paying $1? I'm sorry. You know what? Who said this? Let me check here. Resident Gamer Zero said something that I think is completely inbound. He said the PlayStation fanboys use the $1 offer more than Xbox fans. Honestly, I think that's what was happening, dude. One, nobody who has an Xbox has an actual account, keeps track of the gamer score and all that other stuff, subbing to 1 month, and then open a new account in another month, and then another account in another. And no,
That
ain't
sounds
nobody got time for that, dude.
disingenuous. That sounds disingenuous. And I think those people that said that probably never even started up a new account.
Dude,
Because
it's
you
a
got to
lot of
make a
effort.
new,
For
you got to
anyone
make a
that
new email. You got to do all of
dude,
this stuff. Like,
dude,
I mean, if you're really doing that, like, you're telling me that you don't want to get those achievos on your profile. You're literally
so
just coming over here just to play this game for $1 on a new profile, and you never want to deal with that again. And then you got to tell it to stop going to your bank account or whatever, because you have to attach your card to it.
dude, it's
I'm pretty sure
ridiculous.
you do.
It's ridiculous. Asante says, look, Seven, you might be seeing it the right way, but please don't protect that zealot, meaning take him. He lost his credibility a long time ago. Don't get that on our shoes, bro. God damn.
That's why I said
Oh,
when you said what you
wow.
said, I was like,
Okay.
"There's no way I'm gonna protect
Wow.
him or his points or
Okay.
anything." It's
Maybe I
just
need to
this goes back to
follow
that
him or something because
conversation that
I
we were
don't have
having. This goes back to that
I don't have
conversation
much
we were having,
context.
talking about the credibility of
Wow.
somebody because of what they've maybe done. Remember that conversation?
So Ham Solo, if I ever have a bad take, is that it for me? Like I'm out. I'm out. I can't say anything anymore.
Let's
Is that it? Is that
let's
where
be
it is?
real. Like let's be real. You having one bad take isn't the same as like take him's 30.
Jesus, is he
He's had a
that bad? Okay,
lot.
I'm going to
He's
follow
had a
Take
lot
him.
of bad takes and a lot of like just not good interactions with people. So like you saying,
I'm going
"Oh,
to
if I say
follow.
one thing wrong, is that make me like him?" No, it doesn't, because he's had so many times where he's said stuff and just riled people up on purpose just to do it.
I will follow Take him. Seriously, I need to see. I need to see what's going on. Mishi says, "What's good, y'all? Shout out to Texas, the greatest state among all the 50 states."
Did you see Xbox
I'm on
International had a
Xbox.
question for you?
Okay, hold on. I'm on Xbox. Never use the $1 offer, dude. I subbed to Game Pass when it came out because I did the math. And then when the $1 thing came through, because a lot of people don't know this, the $1 promotion did not come through at launch. It came in, I think, a year later or something. When the $1 thing came through, I was like, God damn it, maybe I should have waited. But it was too late. I was already in it. Resident Gamer says he's a PS fanboy through and through. Who doesn't like? Oh, he's a fan, but he's a
Yeah.
journalist. I saw. Okay.
Exactly, right? He's a journalist, but he's a fanboy.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay. I will
credibility.
follow him. Not saying you guys are wrong, whatever. I just want to see it myself. Mr. Jonathan says Xbox podcast. They already discussed. They make. Oh shit! Damn, Mr. Jonathan coming in with them left hooks.
What do you
Okay.
say? What do you say? You laughed
So
like towards the end of it.
yeah, he said they already discussed it. Maybe come on time. I don't know what Xbox International Podcast said before, but damn, Mr. Jonathan. Dude,
Jeez
be gentle. Be
Louise.
gentle. Yeah. Xbox International said, I am too lazy to do that to change an account every month. No way, dude, for sure. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Also, the rewards, they are missing out on the. Okay, you know what? Don't be talking about no rewards. Don't trigger me. Don't trigger me.
I
He
like that
says it's the
idea, Mr.
best
Joy and
feature.
Dark.
Asante, I deleted Ham. Okay, I don't know what he deleted. Ham, I don't see no question that he made. What question did he ask?
You just said it. He said he deleted it, so there was no question anymore.
Oh, all right, all right. Asante says, nah, bro, you've had a long string of bad takes, but you're earnest with your takes. He's malicious.
Yeah,
Jesus. Okay.
he is.
That is a
He is.
backhanded. That is as backhanded a compliment as you can give me. Jesus, Asante. And I'm trying to figure out how to get you like the $400 to buy me that Steam Deck. I don't know, man. You might just piss on it or something before you send it.
No.
Um.
Jesus. Yeah,
Mr. Giant Duck says, "What if
I
they
never pegged
do?"
him as that kind of dude, but damn.
Oh no! Read that comment. Read that comment, bro. Long string of bad takes. He meant that. Mr. Giant Duck says, "What if they do a weekend trial where you get to play selected Game Pass games? Then you can sub
Fantastic
kind of like
idea.
the free play weekends thoughts." You know what? That would only work, Mr. Giant Duck. That would only work if they were targeting America and Europe. I think they're also trying to target like South America and Asia, like the Asian part that doesn't have like fast internet. So India with 1 billion people, Pakistan, and all those countries. So you need more time for installation. Hey, Sir X-Men is in. Sir X-Men, I asked him if Shohei Otane is better than Babe Ruth. In my opinion, he is better just based off of the facts that he has similar stats, but he's not just playing against white players, which is what Babe Ruth did. He didn't play against the best players in the world at his time. He played with the best white players. So he had a good handicap. Mr. Johnny Dark says you could also introduce a ad tier to try selected games and have people sign up. Yeah, sure. I had Apple TV for 3 years for free, off free codes, and eventually they stopped all promotion. Come to an end. Yeah, and now people are paying for it. Resident Evil says, "Did you guys see the news that Konami will be releasing Castlevania game?" Is that news or is that a rumor? Resident Gamer, I will ban you if I find out that is just a rumor, dude. Because you get my heart beating right now. Don't do that to me. Don't mention Metal Gear Solid with anything solid. All right, please. Just say it's a rumor. All right. Sir X-Men says, "Don't care. I'm gonna play Crime Boss on my PC." Oh Lord. All right. All right. They could still offer $1 promo in specific regions, but not in the US. See, that would be nice. That would be nice, Xbox. Offer $1 in India or South America or whatever. Don't do it in Africa. We have the $15. Don't worry. We're just waiting for Xbox rewards. That's all we're waiting for at this point. Um okay, so Resident Gamer is talking about rumors. Okay, roger that. All right, so Ham Solo, the next level of this discussion on the $1 Game Pass thing.
I've heard that
Does this
rumor, by the
affect
way,
you
that
at
he's
all?
talking about. I've heard that rumor as well.
Ham Solo,
I mean,
please.
just to
All right.
you know,
I have
put a little bit more
I have
water in the
heart
glass.
problems. I have heart problems. All right, Mr. Joanna Dark, stop it. If you're not going to put a link in, can you guys just stop with this? Resident Gamer says Konami is wanting to revive a lot of their franchise. Dude, links or shut it down. All right, I'm getting emotional here. Stop. Stop. This is a live show. We can't cut out the parts where I cry. We can't do that. All right, Ham Solo. Does this removal of the $1 tier oh god, Sour Blow's coming in as well with his Kojima just announced he's making a game of the NFL team called the Raiders, and how after working hard to get the Super Bowl, they don't even make it to the play. Oh, you mother. Ah, Sour Blow. We're not friends anymore. I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. All right. Ham Solo, does the removal of the $1 tier affect you?
No, obviously not. No, I mean, it was pretty nice being able to talk to people about getting into, Game Pass and stuff like that. Um, beforehand, you would pretty much have to say, the dollar pretty much ensures that you're going to have a good time. But now there's just so many good games in Game Pass um, that, I mean, that $1 thing, yeah, although it's cool, I mean, it doesn't quite describe what's really available up in there anymore. It's still a great marketing tool when talking to people. As a matter of fact, when I was at Best Buy, I bought my Elite controller right here, Elite Series 2. And while I was there to purchase it, this woman was walking around, like walking up and down the aisle looking at a Series S, right? And she was wondering what the games are. And she's like, I really don't know if I should get the Series S because it's just digital. And I was like, you're right. I don't know if that's what you want to do. And she is like, yeah, he doesn't really care about physical games that much, but I want to make sure that he's like good for, the next several years. And I was like, just go on ahead and get the Series X then. I coached her into getting the Series X, which she ended up grabbing that one instead. And then I showed her a couple games that that her son was looking for, which was 8 years old. And then I was like, if you don't feel like buying 4 or 5 games, and this was before this $1 thing. This is before I heard about like it's gone. Now, I had told her this last Friday that, if you get this for him now, you might be able to get that $1
it's still possible
to hop on,
because it's until the 15th of April.
Okay, so so the person I told is still solid.
I don't think it's immediate. Actually, let me check this thing here.
I thought it was immediate.
You Game Pass. Oh shit! It is immediate. It's freaking goddamn.
So yeah, I'm hoping she did it before this Saturday or Sunday when they announced that, or was it on Friday that they announced? I don't remember when they announced it specifically, but I hope she did that because I tried to tell her, that's a great entrance way to get in. But now with Starfield, Redfall coming out, Forza is going to be coming out later. Obviously, we got Fable and stuff like that down down the stretch later on, like maybe next year or a year later after that. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to, and more than just the $1 to advertise for Game Pass. Now, when we talk to people about whether they want to get into the Xbox ecosystem or not, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got more stuff to talk about instead of just get in and see if you like it. I'm not sure if there's anything in there for you, but it's only $1. Now there's a ton of stuff in there that's pretty legit. You should go in there and try it. It's only $15.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, like, who can genuinely? I'm not talking about these disingenuous actors. I'm talking about people that want to play video games. Who can honestly pay for Game Pass and say there is nothing for them? No one can do that, dude. Unless you're one of these, knuckle draggers. But besides,
or you own all the games already, which is just highly unlikely.
Even if you own all the games already, the fact that you bought them signals their value. Do you understand? And a lot of people, like me, for example, I own a couple of the games that are on Game Pass, the physical versions. I don't need to put the disc in now. I can just play through Game Pass. So that in itself is a dub, in my opinion.
That's a fact.
Less Xbox mess. International says, yeah, and less chance of scratching it. He says, to be honest, though, we need those espionage games back. It's been forever. Dude, for sure. We need to stop with all these generic ass RPG. I got nothing against RPGs, but remember there was a time when we had a dearth of quality RPGs. Now we have a whole bunch of, essentially, gaming has become RPGs. Everything else has been put to the side. Even Assassin's Creed suffered thanks to the RPGs. So I've got nothing against RPGs, but give us something else. All right, stop. We're good.
Yeah, everything wants to be RPG or open world RPG. Yeah. And it's just like, all right.
Dude, stop it.
That's why you see a lot of these games that I'm playing. That's why you see me going back and playing so many old school games and stuff like that, just because it's just like, man, like this was nuts.
They had some spice. Yes, they had some spice. We need to go back. Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, give us some variety. Stop with the RPGs. Even Zelda's now an RPG. Jesus. Anyway, Ham Solo, do you think this cancellation is going to lower the amount of people that are on Game Pass, or do you think it's going to lower the monthly users on Game Pass now that people can pay $1 a month?
No, I don't think it's going to lower the amount, because once you were locked in there, that was only $1 you're going to get anyways. Will it make it more or less attractive? Seemingly, at first, maybe, but I don't think so overall because, like I said, the quality of games that's going into that service can't be denied. Um, and I personally think it's going to be just fine. This specific month may be a little different because they don't have anything like I mean, like, keep in mind they do have Ghostwire Tokyo still coming out, I believe, on the 11th or something. But like, as for games that they've been talking about, hyping pretty hard, obviously they can't do that with Ghostwire because that's still under contract with PlayStation, so they can't talk about that until that's over. But yeah, like here they're setting themselves up to be ready to go when May comes around, for Redfall. Starfield comes around later on in fall and whatnot. They know what they got. They did this for a reason. They're proud of what they got going on, and I think we'll be able to see the fruits of all that labor here real soon. I'm really interested in, like, how this deal is going to pan out because everyone likes to assume right now that this deal is going to be done by summer, right? And we remember what happened when Bethesda completely got finished, right? All those games just fell into Game Pass, like, you know?
Yep.
So
Yep.
if this
Yep.
deal goes through, I can only imagine, like, the games that we're going to see drop into Game Pass. Like, it'd be insane to see, like I'm not dying to play it, but it'd still be pretty nuts to see, like, Tony Hawk drop in there, to see, like, Spyro or all those Crash games that they are able to do with all the Call of Duties.
I hate Crash.
I mean, it'd just be crazy to see in Game Pass. It'd be crazy.
Oh yeah. But let's go back to the topic at hand. Sour Blow says fighting games are back, horror games are back. We just need to voice we want those games too. Mr. Jonah Dog says, but Star Citizen ain't back. Burn! Burn! Xbox International Podcast says Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver. Let's go, dude. If they could just make a remake. But I have a hot take. I think Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver should be remade by Bluepoint as a
Oh
PlayStation
my God.
exclusive. There, I said it. I am not sorry. Them's the breaks, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just a better product of quality.
I don't see it coming out anytime soon. Then,
probably not. Okay, so we're good. We're good. The $1 thing getting canceled is not a problem. It's not the end of the world. No one here is butthurt unless you're a PlayStation fanboy and
disingenuous. Let's add.
Brokey. You know you're brokey because you had $1 every month. You were brokey. I'm sorry, dude. I live in Africa. I'm playing for PS Plus and for Game Pass. You're brokey. You are what you are. That's not a problem. You know what? Acceptance is the first step to recovery. I'm Log. Nice to meet you. Okay. Next. This is the AA meeting for the brokies. All right, for the PlayStation brokies. That's what it is. Okay, Sante says, please check your Twitter DMs. This story has me. Okay, this will be fun. Oh, Ham, can you check that out real quick? Next,
okay, yeah, sure.
We have, dude, E3 taking another body blow. Ubisoft pulls out of E3 2023 after previously committing to the show. In a statement to VGC, the Assassin's Creed publisher said it was Oh Lord. Okay, fine. Let's leave Ubisoft for a minute. Tell us what is happening. What did Asante just pop into the TSWS DMs? Come on.
All right. So Asante's tweet. As a matter of fact, this is so wild. This is so wild that I just have to put it on the screen. And it's not often
Oh.
that I do that. But this post says, and hopefully those of you out there can read it. I'll actually even zoom in and make this even bigger so you guys can really get a good whiff
A
of
whiff.
a good
Does
whiff
it
of
smell?
this hot garbage that I'm seeing right here.
Hold on.
This
Hold on.
is
Let me connect my
something.
charger to my headphone.
This right here is something. So yeah, I'm looking at this now. It says so Kay Asante posted, he just shared or quote tweeted saying cue the zealots ready to give these a bunch of angry faces a pass in 3, 2, 1. And then under that, what he shared was someone's comment saying Final Fantasy 16 dev said that because the game is based on reality, blacks
Oh
can't
no.
exist. Yet magic dungeons, demons, and giants do. And then
God damn.
the actual article right here reads that which begs the question, why did they enforce a whites only boundary in the first place after acknowledging that the real world is more diverse than whatever this place is called, Valishthia or something like that. He continued, the story we are telling is fantasy, yes, but it is also rooted in reality. Which is it, Yoshida? You can't say that your fictional world isn't bound to reality and then use reality to explain why black people can't exist in the city. Pick a struggle and stick with it, please. Yikes. So,
I'm going to
I
read.
mean, you're the one always asking all the questions, Luke, but now I gotta ask you, what the hell is this?
I'm going to read. I'm quote tweeting Kesante right now, and I'm going to read what I'm writing. What I'm going to post. I'm going to say, if you're going to be openly racist towards me, I won't actively support your work.
You were
Cheers.
looking to get this game, weren't you?
Oh, for sure, dog. I'm done. I'm good, dog. I'm good. There's so many dude. There's so many games in 2023. Asante, I'm not even gonna check the article. That's how much I trust you, dog. If you're retweeting this is a legit thing that was said. You research this thing, and I'm good, dog. I'm out. There's too many games to play for me to be out here supporting racists. Open race. I'm not even talking about that bullshit that you saw like on Hogwarts where people are just talking about interpretations of what people are saying. Then when you go and read the
Oh,
story,
that
it's like,
Indian dude,
yeah. Dude, this is
the
not even about
gobbledygook.
interpretation. Yes. There's zero interpretation here to be made. The director, the maker, the whatever the fuck Yoshida is, clearly is racist towards black people. This motherfucker wants demons, dragons, and whatever the fuck in Final Fantasy, but black people, oh no. That's a step too far. That's melanin. No. Nah, fuck that. I'm out. I'm not getting Final Fantasy. They can suck. You know what? I won't even let them suck it. No.
Logan's
And
hot
that's all I have
now.
to say on that. So,
You look very
fuck,
displeased.
man. Fuck your
You,
shit. I'm serious. Dude, I was looking forward to this. Mr. John Duck says Yoshida the dragon. No. He's not even a dragon. I'm trying to find a derogative term. This guy is less than way less than a dragon. No, fuck Yoshida. Doesn't like black people. Okay, cool. Can go fuck off.
Damn. Some
I'm
passion right
heated, Ham.
there.
I'm
You are
spending
you are
the
not
rest of
happy.
the week
You were just in a
heated.
good mood, and now you look salty as hell. I don't blame you though. I wasn't planning on getting this game, so this gives me. I mean, this this dude Yoshida already gave me those sideways feels, anyways. The way he was talking about PC and
Well,
how
I'm
people should just
dedicating
get
the last
a
point this week to
which
fucking
is far less worse than anything that just happened. But I was already looking at him sideways, like, man, he just doesn't give a damn. And I mean, he displayed it that he doesn't
Okay,
give a damn.
Asante, good fucking point. They have the stones to say they don't like JRPG. Oh, dog. Mwah. Mwah. Fantastic. Racist. The Final Fantasy is racist. There, I said it. If you buy Final Fantasy, you support racism. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying if you're a card-carrying member of the KKK, bro, pre-order that shit. That's your thing. That's your jam. That's your jam. You won't hear no accents.
Oh my god.
There's no cookouts. All right. There's nothing. Forget Final Fantasy VII remake that only has one black person. That's too much color. That's too much. Go and get you some Final Fantasy 16. All right. I'm gonna spend the whole night just looking for memes of the KKK with Final Fantasy. Black people are less real than dragons, demons, and whatever the fuck is in Final Fantasy, flying cars and all that. Okay, cool beans. I'm solo. I'd like to move on to another subject.
I can tell you're done. Put a fork in it.
I'm done with Final Fantasy. And oh, dude, I'm uninstalling Final Fantasy 7 remake. I'm uninstalling Final Fantasy 15 as well. I'm done with Final Fantasy.
I bet, man. I mean, I'm kind of curious about what some. Go on ahead, Luke. I know you want to move on, but I'm interested to see what these replies look like.
In the actual tweet, go ahead, read them out. Read them out. Dude, if
I really shouldn't. Some of these are rough.
Put them on screen. No, dude. We're going in dry.
All right, so one person tried to back him up. It seems like it looks like it says it's a Japanese company.
It's not a black man.
So hold on a second. Let me see. No, I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah. So anyways, it says it's a Japanese company. Be real. Are we honestly surprised? Laugh my ass off. They just started depicting people of color like normal people in anime a few years back. Laughing my ass off. What do you think of that?
Listen, anime.
You are seething right now.
I'm pissed. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to not type tonight. I'm going to try and go to bed without typing too much. All right, because my account might just get blocked. But I might get like emails from the people that I'm affiliated with telling me, dude, we can't work with you anymore. You went in too hard. I don't know. Shit, I haven't lost my train of thought. What did you say before? Oh, you're talking about anime. Ham Solo. As far as anime is concerned, I don't see a problem when I see an anime and there's no black people in it. And then someone asks and they're like, dude, it's based in Tokyo. Fuck, you want me to do? Dude, when I write my comic, my manga, my whatever, based in Johannesburg, and there's like 2 white characters, and they're like very ancillary, no one's going to get offended because it fits the set. Do you understand? Now, you're going to write a fantasy world where no one knows anything. We don't know what time it is. We don't know what location. We don't even know what planet this thing is on. anything can happen. Anything can happen but black people. And your justification is my reality. For real? That's it. That's the best you got. Just tell us you're racist and keep it moving.
Another person said, and I thought this game couldn't become more terrible. This will be the worst mainline Final Fantasy title, and they're making everything they could to achieve that. Another
Again,
one,
and this is another thing that's pissing me off. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, another one says, "I am not even surprised, to be honest, as it is a Japanese company after all, and they don't exactly hide their prejudice or racism, as people who live there will tell you they are very xenophobic."
What? Am I supposed to sit here and say that just because they're racist in their country, I'm supposed to be okay with them being racist in their video games as well?
I
I don't
mean,
give a fuck.
I'm ready to
I don't
move
give a
on,
fuck.
man. This is terrible.
This is derailing the whole freaking show. I hate this. I'm pissed right now. Mishi says something that's important. He said Final Fantasy 16 looks damn good. That's another reason why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because this is a game I was psyched for, and I'm just about done with the franchise at this point. Like now, anytime anyone brings up Final Fantasy, I don't know, man. I don't like racists. That's my only response. You can tell me about the haptic feedback. You can tell me about the sound design. You can tell me about everything. Everything, dog. But we now have evidence that the Final Fantasy is helmed by racists. Openly racist. What am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to pretend that they're not racist? I can't do it.
This person
I
said,
can't do it.
"Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot that summoning titans are so realistic."
My God. Nah,
Oh man, this
nah.
ain't good. This ain't a good look. Damn, PlayStation, y'all can't get a win right now. What's going on over there?
Bro. Ham Solo, watch. Just watch these knuckle draggers on the PlayStation side. Boys that live. Oh my God. People darker than me. Watch them. Watch them defend this. Just watch. And then they say I'm bad because I call them knuckle draggers. The life forms below the lowest life forms in gaming. Fanboys, fan babies. I'm the bad guy. But look at this. Look, dude, they haven't even started, but watch. Sante is so right. When he said the 3-2-1, watch them start defending this. And that's the worst part. The people that will be defending this the most, Ham, are the people that these Japanese people hate. Or not the Japanese people, but that Yoshida hates. Because I'm not sure about the rest of the team that's helming Final Fantasy, but Yoshida himself specifically said these words. So at the very least, the lead or one of the leads of Final Fantasy thinks of these fanboys as below whatever, not even worth putting into a video game.
And then
But watch
just to wrap this up,
Go ahead.
because we need to move on or whatever. But just to wrap it up,
Let's freaking
a
do that.
person a person called Double O Mello said, and there you have it, folks. Sony Pony's been supporting a prejudiced company against blacks. LOL.
Of course. And then when you add in that Sony is Japanese, god damn, then you really have cause for pause.
I mean, to be real, this is embarrassing.
Yep.
It's really embarrassing. Yeah, let's move on. I'm done.
Yep. Lastly, Kia says, not even mad at the devs. They are who they are, but we keep seeing these defenders. Yeah. The worst of this whole thing is Yoshida and the people that are about to come in and start licking this and defending this like so hard starting tomorrow. Those are the
Yeah,
worst ones.
yeah, and
The devs
actually,
they produce
exactly.
good games.
Asante is right about the whole devs and whatnot, because it's just like, yo, I had what's his
We just
name,
made the game.
Deli. I had Deli on
Yeah.
Behind Them Sticks a while back, and he was telling me like, yo, like, we just do what we're told. We don't know what
Yes.
like what's
Yes.
said behind closed doors. We just have to do what we're told. We could be working on a project for months, and they come in and say, yo, I don't like how feminine that character is, knowing exactly what the hell they're talking about. They said they don't want it to be a woman, they want it to be a dude.
Yeah.
Or they don't like the color of that
Or
person or something like that. And they got to scrap the whole thing and do exactly what
yep.
they said just to appease said person. This is why Loke is so frustrated with Yoshida and not and not the devs or whatnot, because the devs are listening to him.
Yeah.
The devs are
Just
doing what
follow
he's
instructions.
telling them to do, not the other way around.
Yoshida is in charge of game direction, which means he's the one who sits down with writers and says, okay, what type of characters are we talking about? What are we looking at? He's the one who, if one writer says, yo, we need to have at least one person that looks like that dude from Final Fantasy VII, he's the one who can be like, yeah, sure. Maybe we can have two. Maybe this time it can be a chick. Maybe this time it can be the protagonist. He's one of the main people that can say yes or no to that, or just be like, yo, don't bring up those ideas ever again in my presence. And that is it. And you'll never hear about it. Why? Because in the gaming industry, if you leak stuff, you're essentially nuking your career. That's what you're doing. And this is for developers and for insiders as well. When they send us game codes and game previews and whatever, just try and play a game and then come out and start posting stuff. Just try it, see what happens. You'll never get any type of like early access or even just developers that just want to get your input quickly. Like, yo, what do you think about this? Can you install our game and then give us your take on this? What do you think could be improved or added or removed or whatever? What's your take on? You'll never get that again. For these writers, same thing. If they came out and if one of these writers came out and said, "Yo, Yoshida specifically shot down 3 black characters that we brought up," that's it. They need to find a job in retail or something. Because even corporate in other places, gaming is so powerful that gaming can block you in other corporate industry that are not in gaming. So a writer that fucks up and does that, you might not write for anything, like not even freaking TV shows or anything. It's over for you. So okay,
All right, moving on.
Let's do that. Fuck. And now I'm even like, damn it. This is not fair, but I'm attaching what we just read to the next piece of news. So this is a rumor that Xbox Game Pass is getting 4 more Atlas games. Atlas is a Japanese developer. So this is from Game Rant. Xbox Game Pass will soon get 4 more Atlas games, according to a newly surfaced rumor suggesting multiple mainline installments from the Shin Megami Tensei franchise will be added to Microsoft's subscription service come spring. Several images posted to 4chan on March 18th appear to suggest that SMT 3, 4, 4 Apocalypse, and 5 are now set to expand the Xbox Game Pass catalog coming spring. More specifically, the anonymous poster who leaks the alleged promo materials claimed the official confirmation is coming May 6th. So again, going back to it, Ham, I'm thinking about Yakuza right now. I love Yakuza. It never stressed me out that there's no black characters in Yakuza. There's this one American random guy that shows up in every single Yakuza game, but he wants to do those gimmicky photo things. It's never stressed me out because it's set in Japan, modern day Japan. No problem. No problem. But now, anytime I see a Japanese dev, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, is this one of Yoshida's homies? Do they hang out? You know, and maybe they get away with it because it's set in modern day Japan with where the excuse of realism actually makes sense. Anyway, go ahead. What are your thoughts on the Shin Megami Tensei games probably coming to Game Pass?
Well, I mean, I'm interested. I'll definitely check them out, see what they're all about. I just downloaded P3 on my Steam Deck through Xbox Game Pass, and I'm excited to check that out. I really had a good time with P5. So yeah, I mean, that's interesting, and it's totally a game I'd like to play on my a type of game I'd be happy to play with on my Steam Deck.
We done talking about the Japanese developer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, we have Xbox Game Pass losing 7 games at the end of March. So Microsoft shared an update with Game Pass subscribers via the Xbox app, revealing 7 PC, Xbox One, and Series X and S games are leaving the service soon. The 7 games are, stop me if anything is getting to you, Ham. A Memoir Blue,
I beat that game.
Chinatown. Okay. Chinatown Detective Agency, Cluster Truck.
Ooh, Cluster Truck's actually fun. Not gonna lie,
Well, you should buy it because it's leaving. It's leaving soon. You should buy it.
it can't be that
Double
much money.
Dragon Neon. Double Dragon Neon.
I haven't played it.
Kraken Academy. Nothing.
Nope.
MLB The Show 22.
Oh, come on, man. 23 is going into Game Pass. Why even trip?
Day 1. Oh, Lord. Next. And the last one we have.
Thanks, Sony.
Yeah. Day 1. We have this
I ain't
absolute
gonna play
banger.
it.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
My daughter liked that game.
Well, you should get it. March 31st, it's off.
Is that it?
Yeah, those are the games that are leaving.
So those were some decent games that I enjoyed, but like nothing that I'm dying to run out and buy. Cluster Truck's $11.99. I am probably not going to do that. It's a fun game though.
Mishi says I can see why Forspoken flopped. Yeah, I mean, look at how they feel about black people. Come on. Xbox Game Pass already has 6 day 1 games confirmed for April 2023. So out with the old, in with the new. Ham Solo. Here we go. Everspace 2 is coming to Game Pass April 6th. You interested?
I haven't played the first one, so I mean, I'm kind of interested just to see what it is, but I never played the first one. Not dying to play it, but I wouldn't mind trying it.
Pretty mid.
Is it?
Next we have. Well, I played the first one. It was, dude. I couldn't even get to like the point we have to get the first achievement. It was pretty mid. Next, but then also I'm not very gentle with games. If a game doesn't grab me like early, I'm out. Next we have a game that I'm definitely gonna give a go. I'm gonna give it a go. Ghostwire Tokyo coming April 12th.
Oh
You
yeah.
down?
Oh, 100% down. Buddy Matt likes games. He tried that game out on the PS5 and was telling me it was a really good time, but he wanted to save beating the game on Xbox because he wanted the achievos.
Why is it so important? Oh,
The achievements.
you wanted the achievements.
Yeah. I get that. I 100% get that because there are several games that I have on Steam that I could just play on Xbox, and I'm just like, I'd rather just get the achievements because I don't know. It just feels it just hits. Yeah, it hits different, and it's saying it. it's the same thing for PlayStation as well. So like I'm playing Miles Morales on my Steam Deck, and it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see a Steam Deck or a Steam achievement or a Steam whatever trophy or whatever you want to call it, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a shoulder shrug. It's like, oh, what's that noise? Oh, whatever. I don't care about it. But like when I see a trophy or an achievement from Xbox up here, I don't know, it just hits a little different. Those are my
Is it more
primaries.
real, Hamsel?
No, those are just my primaries. So like if I were to show somebody that I beat a game, I'm probably not going to pull up Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna let you decide if I add this to the backlog. I'm not gonna play Ghostwire when it comes to Xbox.
What?
I just want
Why?
to know if like I just said, ain't nobody got time for that. It's too many games, dude. I'm currently playing Cyberpunk, and I'm 100% enthralled in that. I'm trying to get through it before Jedi Survivor comes through. And you know the size of Cyberpunk. And you know how I play games. I don't rush through the main stories, dude. When the side mission comes through, I'm like, okay, stop everything. Let's do this. Unless it's like high danger. If it's high danger, then I'm like, maybe I need to level up a little bit, you know. And then as soon as it shows up on moderate, I'm in, you know. So I know it's gonna take me a while to finish what's it to finish Cyberpunk. So I need you to help me. The same way that you told me to buy Atomic Heart, I need you to play Ghostwire and tell me if this is worth me putting in the backlog. Because by the time I find time to play this, it's probably going to be off Game Pass anyway. So just
I need
that's
you
just me
to
being real.
make a tier
Wow.
system for yourself of like what you think certain games are rated, so then I can put games in a
Oh,
now, soon, and much later kind of tier. And I can tell you this is a soon game. This is a soon game that you should play. Because if I were to
this is
if
a
I were to
drop
put
Cyberpunk now and play.
if I were to put Atomic Heart there, I'd say it's a soon game. It's not a right now game. It's a
Okay.
when you got some
When
time. I
possible.
mean, if we're comparing things to Cyberpunk, let's be real.
Yes.
So
Dude,
like
Cyberpunk looks amazing.
yeah. So if you said I had to play Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Ghostwire Tokyo, Deathloop, and Starfield, I'd be like, all right, Skyrim, Starfield, and Cyberpunk one. Everything else in the next in the later.
Damn. Okay. Mr. Johnny Dog says Ghostwire was dope and hyped to jump back in. Luke said, okay, at least you enjoyed it. That's good. Played it on
I'm
PC.
excited to
They
try it.
added content. Nice.
Yeah, they're doing the
Rather
same thing that
play
they
the
did with
definitive
Deathloop. So like Deathloop
achievement.
had that whole thing where it was on PlayStation, and as soon as it jumped to Xbox, you got like everything. You know, they're doing the same thing with
Okay.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Okay, so Mr. Johnny Dog adds in here, Ghostwire is a first-party game. Yeah, it is Bethesda and will not leave Game Pass. Yeah, yeah. But you know, there's this one funny thing. Ham, I don't know if you get the same vibes or you have the same like attitude towards games. But if I haven't bought it, I don't feel that pressure, that inner pressure that I need to play it. I need to make time to play it. You know?
I'm the opposite.
And even when you have bought it, sometimes it doesn't kick in. Like with me, Cyberpunk, I bought the definitive edition when I pre-ordered the definitive edition, and it's been 3 years. I haven't touched it. I only now just got in, but that's because I'm still a bit salty about the launch. But still,
I'll tell you, Loke, I'm different. Game Pass,
Okay.
nothing makes me rush through games more than Game Pass does. I'm not lying. Because Game Pass, and we've talked about this earlier, they have so many games, right?
So many good ones, not just quantity, dude. This is not Steam shovelware. Forget what the knuckle draggers are telling you. 9 out of 10 games on Game Pass are top tier stuff. But go ahead, Am.
I mean, yeah. I just when I see a Game Pass game that I got, I just want to run through it. I
So if it's
take
not
my
good,
time more for
then
paid
yeah.
games. I take my time more for paid games than I do for games from Game Pass. Games from Game Pass. I just want to. I don't just want to get them done, but I kind of do. Kind
Why?
of. I don't know. I'm just like I told you. There's just too many games in there. So as soon as I get into a game, I already have like
And then
3 other ones that I want to play as well. So like I need to beat
and then
those so
PS
I can
Plus
get to
is
those
coming.
because I don't want to see it in that leaving soon area and then feel like I'm really on a time.
And PS Plus is coming. So their subscription service is not as good as Game Pass,
It's still
but
pretty good
with
though.
time it's getting better. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's
There's
not
some people
Game Pass.
capping saying PlayStation Plus Premium is dog shit, and it's not dog shit. It's just not. It's just not
Not
Game Pass.
it's not Game Pass.
It's just not Game Pass, and
No,
that's a
no.
fact. And see, when PlayStation Plus Premium first came out, I kind of thought it was dog shit, to be real. But since they've been dropping some more games in there and whatnot, I've been like, oh, this isn't too bad. The problem is I've played a lot of these games already.
Hmm.
But like when I see Ghost of Tsushima in there, when I see Horizon Forbidden West just got in there, I I think that's a good thing. Although I'm not a huge fan of Horizon Forbidden West, I'm just like, man, that's a top title in a subscription service. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
Returnal, same thing. Um, I'm just hoping that they keep going down this route. As much as I know, it feels like Xbox is just like dragging PlayStation tooth and nail to do this type of service when I don't think they want to. PlayStation's, they took it on the chin, and I feel like they're doing the best that they can with what they got, and it's not too bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not dog shit like people want to call it. Hey, I still get to play some of
No.
these original PlayStation games, PlayStation 2. The thing is they're just in such an early stage. It's very
Yeah, it's
2018 Game
unfair to
Pass kind
compare
of
them. Mm.
PlayStation Plus
They're still
Premium right
working
now.
on deals. I think PlayStation is working on deals that we're going to see like next year or the year after. So it's very hard to compare the two. It's not fair even to compare the two right now. RG Viper coming in with the salt.
No, it's
He
not fair
says Solo
because
7.
Game Pass is just on that ass. So no, it's not fair. It's like
Right,
comparing Mike
we
Tyson to
get
like a
it.
okay, all right, you got it.
We
Game
good?
Pass is
All
Iron
right
Mike,
then.
Iron Mike.
Yes, and PS Plus is like Floyd Mayweather when he started. It wouldn't be pretty if you put them in the ring. It wouldn't be pretty. Uh, RG Viper says, so look, 7, do I have to pay 10 times more for Game Pass now that the deal is done? No, Viper, because you're not these disingenuous people arguing that you pay $1 a month. We all know most people are paying 15 or 10, so stop it. Mr. Jonah Dark, that is all Sour Blow plays. Oh, Sour Blow plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Listen, I'm not laughing because I think it's a bad game. That's not why I'm laughing. Mm.
Then why are you
Right.
laughing?
Sour Blow, enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all I want. That's all I'm going to say about that. Um, damn it. Hold on. Ugh. All right. Welcome 108 Dragon. He says, yeah, PS Plus is not too bad, but costly compared to Game Pass. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right.
If you go the per month
Let's
route,
move
it's
on.
more expensive, which makes it even worse.
What's more expensive, PS Plus?
PlayStation Plus, if you go by month, it's
Yeah.
more expensive. PlayStation Plus Premium than Game Pass
Most people,
Ultimate.
most people don't do a month though,
No, you just do
right?
the 120 for the whole year. That's what I did.
Yeah, most people just do 120. Almost everyone I know that's on either subscription service does the 1 year thing. Uh, Oh Lord, it's getting personal in the chat. Sour Blow and Mr. Jonah Dog, you guys need to just kiss and make up. All right, make peace. Ham Solo. Let's look at the games that are coming in April in general, right? Besides the Xbox Game Pass games. So let's start off with the big one. Star Wars Jedi Survivors.
Let's go.
Day one.
Day one. I'm still not sure. I mean, I really enjoyed the first one. It was a good time. I'd say likely. But
oh, the fact that you have to think about it.
I know. I'm sure a lot of people are just like, why? Like this is gonna be dope, and I agree. It will. Man, and you said this earlier as well, Loke. There's just so much stuff to play that, like, do I need to run out and get it? Everborn says a fantastic thing back. Like I've heard him say this on other podcasts and whatnot, but like, if you rush out and get the game, if you're the first person to get the game, then half the time you're not getting the best of the game.
I need to disagree with that one.
How do you disagree? Cyberpunk?
Let me tell
Cyberpunk?
Bro, don't go personal with it.
I'm just
Jesus.
saying.
I'm just saying.
Callisto Protocol as well. Like a lot of games that come out nowadays aren't completely ready to go, although they launch.
Let me just qualify your examples. Cyberpunk, they were pivoting to a new genre. So,
oh my God, excuse.
Disqualifying Cyberpunk.
It is an excuse. No doubt. It's a shit excuse.
Yeah. I think it's a good one. What was your second example? Callisto Protocol?
Yeah, Callisto Protocol.
Untested developer. There.
What do you mean?
I just knocked out your two examples. Untested. It was a new dev team. They had people that were legacy developers on the first what was it called? The Dead something.
It was Dead Space.
Christ, the one that came after it. Dead Space. There we go. They had some developers from there, but they didn't have the whole team. So unproven, new studio,
Horizon Forbidden
West. No.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Now let me tell you why that's a perfect example.
Returnal.
No, you're just making my point. No, Returnal is not a sequel, so stop. Horizon Forbidden West. You know why this is a good example? Because anyone that liked Horizon, what was the first one? Anyone that liked Horizon 1 liked Horizon 2. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if the first Jedi Fallen Order was a banger, then they took the whole team and then they put them working on the second one. It's a slam dunk. Simple. Fallout 1 was a slam dunk. They took that team, they made Fallout 2. Boom. It worked. I'm not even going to get into the whole Metal Gear Solid thing because, I mean, at this point, what franchise has banger after banger after banger after banger? All right, no one. It's unfair to compare like Metal Gear Solid to anything. The point still stands. Right? These people made the first one. They're going to make the second one. Your money's safe. Right? Pre-order that shit. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Johnny Dog says Jedi Survivor is going to be fire for sure. One-Way Dragon, salute, new video game going up in minutes. Yes. What? Okay. Ham, I need to borrow that for real. I don't know what he wants to borrow from you, Ham. Also, he says I'm.
He's talking about he's talking about this 50 Cent game that I got playing on here.
Oh, okay. Kia Sante says this is a bad take. What are you talking about, Kia Sante? I'm about to send you an invite to get into the Discord so you can explain this because there's no way this is a bad take. This is a good take. You know, anyone that liked the first
bad take.
Jedi Fallen Order, pre-order the Ultimate Edition. All right, just do it, and then thank me after that.
Find out it's made by Yoshida. Look. Oh man, that visual disappointment don't lie.
You're proud. I'm not even disappointed. Sour Blow, settle your ass down and spell my name right. Spell my name right.
He didn't spell
Jesus.
anybody's name
I
right. It's
am the
all
next
good.
game. The next. Stop calling our chat illiterate, Ham. Stop it. Next, we have Horizon
Jeez.
Forbidden West, Burning Shores. This is the DLC. Oh, welcome Infinite Umbra. Welcome, welcome. Ham, this is the DLC for Horizon that literally doesn't let you play it unless you finished the base game. Are you psyched for Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores?
Absolutely not. I'm not psyched for that. I mean, this is the one thing that you've mentioned that I can say that I'm not even remotely interested in. Like, at least Tears of the Kingdom, I'm excited for it for my wife, and I'm interested to just see some of the new things. But when it comes to Horizon Forbidden West, you couldn't sell me on that game unless you told me that they have new fighting mechanics and new weapons that you could use in the game. I'm sorry, but using a bow and arrow versus something bigger than a vehicle all game long got really boring. I'm gonna take the genre name from a brother named Slow Mo Backslap and just tell him that this game is digital NyQuil. You talking about going to sleep watching the Nintendo event, Logue? You talking about going to sleep watching that Disney event and all these other terrible events? If you really need to go to sleep bad, I highly recommend that you
Damn.
download Horizon Forbidden
Yeah.
West, play it for as long as your eyes can take it. You'll be like, man, this game is beautiful. It is gorgeous. They'll start talking.
Damn.
You'll immediately get bored. You'll find yourself in the middle of a mission where you don't even really understand what's going on. And then the next thing you know, you got to go to work. You woke up.
Wow. The alarm is ringing. Damn.
To
Wow.
me,
Okay.
to me, that was the most boring game I played on PS5 so far.
All right, let me put you in a hard spot since you like doing it to me. I've successfully locked you in a room for the next 30 days. You have food, you have electricity, you have internet that only lets you play video games. No YouTube, no Netflix, no nothing. You can only play video games on a PS5 that's in front of you. And the only two games that you can play is Horizon Forbidden West and Final Fantasy 16. Which one are you playing?
Wow, that's a rough spot to put me in. Because not only is the Final Fantasy thing tainted now, but I never liked Final Fantasy to begin with.
That's why you're not so salty about this.
No. I mean, I think, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's why I'm not up in my feelings like you are about it. I'm not up in my feelings about it like you are because you were looking forward to. You couldn't play. I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh man, this is a terrible situation. But I would probably, after the facts that kind of rolled out today, and the little interest that I've ever had in Final Fantasy just never panning out. I've never got more than a few hours into the game. I'd have to say Horizon just because I'm more familiar with it and it has DLC, I guess. If you're going to put me into a room where I can't come out and I can only play those games, I guess. I guess I'll take the game that I'm more familiar with.
I'll play the game that is not actively racist against me. Sante insists on his bad take. He says games that you play day one is usually the worst version. I hate to agree with my brother Everborn, but he's right. Playing it much later is always the best and cheapest version. John Wolf says, I agree with not being a fan of day one purchases. It's riskier than picking up a hooker in Taiwan. You don't know what you'll get. First off, sir, what is wrong with the hookers in Taiwan? You need to give us the whole story. We want to know. All right, we all want to know. This is not a kids podcast. Write as many. Just give us a story. Right? DM me if you wanna. I'll read the whole thing. Kia Sante and John Wolf, guys. I'm not saying you should pre-order every single game that shows up. What I'm saying is past performance matters, especially recent past performance. All right? This is not when Bethesda made Fallout 3 after taking Fallout, which was a risk, but it kind of still worked out. All right? This is literally the people that brought you Madden last year are bringing you Madden this year. There's nothing to think about if you enjoyed the previous product because there hasn't been enough time for there to be a significant turnaround in the product that is coming. Right? There's a reason when Elden Ring was announced, people lost their shit because the track record of the people making Elden Ring was taken into consideration. We can't sit here and say past performance doesn't matter. I'm sure you've got your exceptions. I mean, for Resident Evil 4, great. Resident Evil 5, Jesus. Point is, these are the same people that brought us Titanfall 2, Respawn, and then they gave us now Jedi Fallen Order. We have nothing in their previous installments to.
And they did delay
to
it to polish. They did delay it to polish.
Yes. The track record, guys. If we're making a bet, which everything in life is a bet, really. If we're making a bet, I'm very confident about this one, right? I'm very confident. Mr. Johnny Duck says no Nintendo slander. Ham, why are you slandering Nintendo? Why?
No, I'm not.
Why?
No, I'm just saying. I was just saying about how I was not too excited about Zelda because it's not my type of. It's never been in my bag, but I'm saying I'd much rather play Zelda over Final Fantasy or Horizon. That's what I was trying to say.
Ham Solo, you know how much I hate multiplayer games. I would rather play Fortnite for 12 hours straight than play Final Fantasy 16.
At this point, not a couple hours ago.
Yes. Mr. Why don't Dragon agrees with me? No, agrees with you, Ham. He says the game, he loves the game, but it's slow for real, which is Horizon. Mr. John Duck says I use Horizon Forbidden West to put my son to sleep. Very effective. Very effective. Mr. K. Asante has 170 hours in Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, he's a madman. He's insane. I couldn't do it.
Oh Lord, Mr. John Duck says you slept for 170 hours.
Get his ass.
Oh damn, that is not necessary. That was not necessary. I thought we were all friends. Kesante, and when someone buys or plays Elden Ring in a year, it'll be the best, cheapest version because day one Elden Ring was buggy, didn't have any included DLC. I bet in a year it'll be 50% off. Listen, I got Elden Ring the first week it came out. I don't feel like I got cheated or duped or anything. In fact, I feel like I should have just gone for the Ultimate Edition, like I've done for all the other Dark Souls related games. So I don't know, man. You kind of what's it reinforcing my point at this point? I think.
Oh, whatever. Look, you think anybody's reinforcing your point if they argue with you?
All right. So the next game,
bullshit.
Ham. Obviously, you're not gonna like this game, but whatever. Road 96, Mile Zero.
I heard it was pretty good, but I'd never played it.
Dude, play the first one. It's not on Game Pass anymore, but trust me, it's a very good game. You're talking about playing old games because of like original concepts, etc. I'm telling you, this game has all the originality you could ever want. It's story heavy as fuck though, but it's very original. Lastly, we have Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. What are your thoughts on this one?
I don't care. Last Sherlock Holmes game that I tried to play was on Sega CD. and man, that
Mhm.
was not something I care to ever play ever again.
Okay. Well, they've gotten significantly better. I played The Devil's Daughter. That was a good installment in my opinion. Ah, 108 Dragon says you could play Horizon in a library and no one would say be quiet. Woo! Asante says he bullshitting. I have to damn 108 Dragon. Jesus. I mean, I'm not a big Horizon fan, but that's just
That was
dude.
ice cold.
That was
That was let's
wow.
go.
I think on that note we can go. Aloy has been like slit and defeated. Let's put a pin in this one.
Okay, but did we ever get to the whole E3 and who's not coming and stuff like that? Did we talk about
Oh
that part?
Christ. Yeah, Ubisoft's not going.
So
His
Ubisoft
E3 guy.
isn't going. What's we call it?
Yeah,
Crazy Louie dropped something
Xbox,
in the
PlayStation.
Crazy Louie dropped
Yeah,
something in the chat earlier saying Sega and Tencent
Tencent,
won't be attending
yes,
E3 either.
as well. Yeah, yeah.
And yo, I actually hit up 108 Dragons after I seen the whole Ubisoft thing, just because I wanted to, I wanted to fill him out and see where he was at with the whole Horizon thing, if or not Horizon, the Ubisoft not going there and whatnot. And he honestly said, like, yo, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Ubisoft comes. Xbox has been doing things in their own in their own
Yeah,
building for the last few years. Sony hasn't been there for a hot minute. Nintendo pretty much puts on pretty much like a kiosk kind of thing. So they're not really there exactly.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
he said, regardless, there's going to be a bunch of dope people, and I mean, sometimes hearing these big names aren't coming there, you're probably not. And he brought up a great point. He said, you're probably not going to go there and hang out at the Call of Duty area for 5 hours or something like that. Just because it's a big game doesn't mean you're going to sit around and just hang out in only the big game areas. This is a press event where there's going to be a ton of different developers, all different type of companies being there. So to be over focused or hyper focused that one or a few isn't going to be there is just a kind of a misinterpretation. That's what he told me, and I, I don't, I don't completely disagree with him on that either, because it's just like, yo, man, gaming is nuts. There's so many people that are part of developing games. There's so many dang different publishers, developers, and just people to talk to and whatnot. Just to hear that a couple big names aren't going to be there, and some of those big names that we heard aren't going to be there haven't even been there for a while. It's not anything to completely write off the event for.
So E3 is fine then.
According to Lemon, he says it's fine. In my opinion, I would assume that they are probably okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's
So
not like
I
it's
actually
to me. It's not like other developers aren't going to want to jump at the chance of, oh, there's open space. Hell yeah, I'll get in there.
yeah, because there's new developers coming up all the time, and people gaming has spun out into like content focus, not just playing the games, but consuming content around games. So watching podcasts like ours, um, following certain people on Twitter, watching these showcases and all that, it's become a whole thing like that can envelop your whole lifestyle. So E3, it's 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 not going to die because the small studios will always go to E3, and the Microsofts and the Sonys already have their directs in like randomly peppered around the year. So technically, the 108's 100% right. there's no way E3 is going to die. What it's going to do is change and become something else. And I hope it continues to change in terms of becoming more open to people like you and me, Ham. I want E3 to become more of a fan event and less of a media and corpo event. Because
That's funny that you bring that up, because 108 Dragon actually said to me on the phone, he was like, yo, bro, like, he's like going to some of these events where it's just not just a bunch of media people, it's just more fun.
yes, it's more fun and it's more open. Can you imagine like a developer of a third party game, a random third party game that blows up will be there, and there's a good chance, Ham, that you will actually be able to shake hands with, I don't know, the freaking art director and chat about the game. Tell him what you loved about the game, what you didn't love about the game, and then he or she, art directors can be girls or women or they thems or zers, or you know what? Let me go back to my point. Point is, you can actually get proper interaction with people that make these things, these games that we absolutely love, and we can have more space for like, yo, let's hang out. 108 Dragon, Keosante, and Ham do like a special show at freaking E3, and then you might actually get space to do whatever you guys want to do because it's Microsoft hasn't taken 50% of the space, Sony hasn't taken 40%, Nintendo isn't taking 50%, etc., etc. So this might actually be a good thing that these behemoths are taking a step back. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and keep in mind, these behemoths that are taking that step back are having a show down the road. They're
Yes.
not like canceling or not being there, or I mean they're not at E3, but they're not saying, yo, we're not showing anything at all. They're just doing their own things down the road. Ubisoft said they're still didn't do it the same time as E3. Xbox said the same thing. I'm sure like EA and then all these other developers are going to kind of do their own thing. Lemon was telling me like EA had their own block, like pretty much. So, yo, I still think, hey, if you're looking to go to an event, especially like this kind of E3, don't let the media scare you away.
Because they're still doing it at the same time, Ham. So it's like parallel. So it's not competition, but they just want to have their own space. They want to do bigger things, and they want to have more control of what they're doing. But in a way, Microsoft, Nintendo, and all these other companies, excuse me, that are having their press conferences in essentially the same neighborhood are kind of participating in E3, just not directly, but they're choosing to show up at the same time as E3. They're choosing to go to the same city, and then they're in the same borough. The only thing they're not doing is being in the same building. So technically, E3 is still benefiting from all these companies deciding to kind of coordinate with E3. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think the coordination
Right.
is very important. Because I mean, even that on its own, in my opinion, would attract people. I mean, like, yo, if Ubisoft is having a showing in LA the same time, the same week, why wouldn't you think people wouldn't be interested in checking out both events? You know what I'm saying? Like when you go down, like when you're young, or maybe you still do it now. Not specifically talking to you, Loke, but when you're younger and you get your ID, you can go drink, you can bar crawl, go around to one bar after another bar after another bar. Why the hell wouldn't you want to do that out there? Oh man, I just checked out this Ubisoft thing over here and went over and checked out the Xbox thing, and now I'm gonna head over to E3 real quick and see what's popping. That sounds phenomenal. Expensive maybe, but phenomenal.
Yes, yes. John Wolf brings up a point that I completely disagree with. He says, "Man, I really missed the big three going head to head E3 week. I used to call off work, and it was honestly my own little Christmas." John Wolf, if you think about it, right now, 2023, nothing really changes because in the same week, they're all going to be making the announcement just in different locations. But technically, it's the same location because it's all on your screen. All of it. It's all going to be streamed live on your screen. So the only thing that changes is the people that are actually at E3. I don't know if you're going to be at E3 or if you've been personally to all the other E3s. Those are
I
the
haven't
people that are
been, but
going to
I'm gonna
get
be
like,
going this year. I'm making it a point to go.
yeah. So those people are going to get affected. But 99% of the gaming world, I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. 99% of the gaming world, this is going to be just another E3. Only you and Ham Solo are going to know that, oh, they're in different buildings. Everyone else is just going to be like, yo, E3 week starts, for example, on the 5th to the 7th. I don't know, 5th to the 10th. During those 5 days, everyone will just be presenting whatever they want to present, but we will be consuming it the exact same way, which is open up YouTube at the allotted time that they're going to announce. Watch whatever you were going to watch this regardless of whether it was just on the E3 channel. But now, only thing that changes is that you have to click on the Nintendo tab, then you click on the PlayStation tab, then you click on the Xbox tab. That's it. But how we're going to consume it, it's going to be the exact same, in my opinion. Kia Asante says, the year I make it part of my plans. It looks like it's falling apart. Just my luck. One Way Dragon says, not expensive. They're all around, same block. It's always a different location when it comes to press conference. Exactly. It's going to be the, dude, you're just going to have to get to one hotel, but you're going to be going to places that you can walk to, maybe even run to. So, really, it's not much of a difference. Ham, you think I'm capping by saying that it doesn't change anything
No, I don't think it
in
will.
terms of how we consume it?
I
Hmm.
think it'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Dragonheart Yobi, peace, love, life. John Wolf says you're technically right, but it's not all under the E3 banner per se. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll have to give you that. It's not under the E3 banner. But for me, dude, it's just like with the consoles, bro. I'm trying to consume the content. I'm not really stressed about what platform, what banner it's under, you know? I'm not really stressed about that. Unless it's like the NFL versus the XFL. Then I care about what banner or what shield. But video games, dude, we've had so many of these different consoles. Anyone that gets attached to any of the current consoles and thinks they're going to be around by the time, I don't know, 20 years from now, honey, you have another thing coming. Kay Asante says the problem is when they distance themselves from E3 proper, many third parties tend to also want to distance themselves time wise. They don't keep it the same weekend anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll stretch it out during the week and then they'll start presenting. So we just have to make peace with welcome, Shelton. Welcome. Thank you for commenting. Appreciate the support. My kids in the chat. All right. Ham, you're going to E3.
Yeah, that has
Just
been the
let me know.
plan. No, I haven't wavered. I've just been interested in some of the people's points that have been there previously. So I'll hit up like Lemon, or like I've hit up K Mega before to see where his kind of thoughts were at on some of this stuff and whatnot. And anybody that's been to the E3 has literally told me, this news doesn't bother me. I'm still going.
Yeah,
Anybody that's
yeah.
been there has told me like, I don't care about that
Don't worry.
information. I'm still gonna. I know I'm gonna have a good time. I'm not worried about it.
Those
So,
people are E3 fanboys.
oh no. Well, good.
Go ahead, buddy.
But before we get to moving up out of here, I want to see what your thoughts were, because I seen a game pop up on my feed here, and I was just like, oh
Wow.
yeah, they were in the news. and
What
that
game is this?
is a not Rumble versus Multiverse.
Oh,
Did you hear about that?
multiverses. There is a sucker born every single day. This is a new model. This is a new model to fleece people, and people are gonna fall for it, and it's gonna happen again and again. It's gonna become a new trend. That's what's going to happen. They're gonna come out with a free version where you have to pay for skins, etc. They won't refund you. They'll shut that thing down, and then they'll go for the full blown game that you have to pay. But you're already
So, by the way, that's just
attached
a
to the
beta.
franchise.
That was just a beta,
Yeah,
by the
but
way.
you're already attached to the game mechanics and all that other stuff. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get the credit card out. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. There's an idiot born every day. So enjoy yourself. This is more proof, man. This is more proof that microtransactions are the bane of our existence. People that are scared of NFTs, I'm telling you, microtransactions are still the worst thing.
Okay. All right. Well, there we have it. And you have anything else that you want to add, or you ready to get moving?
Fuck Yoshida.
Okay. Well, looks like we're done with this today. Thanks everybody that stopped through and checked out the show today. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Share this out so other people have the chance to check us out. And, hashtag let them know that we're outside doing our things. But thank you everybody again for coming through, checking out me and Loke on The Lowdown, which we do every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, check me out for my show, Gaming Got Me in the Fields. What's that?
Central African time. Don't just be going with Central and Eastern.
I mean, you can chime in and say your time periods. I don't know that time over there, bro. And in the motherland time, it's like what is it, like 8 o'clock?
It's 10.
What is it, like 10
PM.
all right, 10 right now it's 10 p.m., but we started 2 hours ago, fool.
We started 8 p.m.
All right, so like I said, 8 p.m. Motherland time, I guess.
There you go. There you go.
2 o'clock Eastern and 1 o'clock in the Lord's time. But
Stop it, Cam.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, thanks everybody for showing up. We'll see you guys tomorrow if you show up for my show, same time as this one is every Wednesday.
Yes.
Thursday, we got Gold Links Media coming on behind them sticks. And then Friday, Kay Asante's coming back for the third time straight. And I think we're actually going an hour early. Is that right?
Yes, an hour early. Actually, I'm gonna set up the stream right now so I don't forget. 1 hour early on this week's bullsitting.
Yep. So instead of 4 o'clock Eastern, we're gonna be going at 3 o'clock Eastern this coming Friday with Kay Asante, so he can stay for the entire show. This is a special request for Kay Asante. So, brother, I hope you appreciate it, brother, because we are adjusting our schedules to make sure
we don't do this for nobody. We've already had Phil Spencer on. We've had Jim Ryan.
Yeah,
we've had Lulu survey on.
We had Jim Ryan dancing live for us. It was he was dancing and lying. It was great.
And we told stop it, asshole. All right, go ahead, do the outro.
Okay, Asante said you promise, because he don't trust you, Loke. He don't trust you.
Oh, Lord. Whatever.
But anyways, we'll see y'all later on throughout the week. Make sure to keep popping in on us. And as I always say at the end of every podcast, make sure that y'all are keeping it gaming or keeping it moving. Peace out.